to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Miss Shalitha Maxine, and you are officially a BFF. I know it's been a while. I am rusty, okay? I'm not even gonna try to put the small talk. I am very rusty. I wanted to bring you guys a welcome back video. Get ready with me. Of course, it's quarantine and chill because I'm not going anywhere. But I said, let me stop feeling sorry for myself. Let me just kind of break this anxiety ice and do my makeup and just feel pretty. I definitely want to give you guys an update on my life. It's been a while. I want to say maybe like 4 or 5 months. Let's just jump right in. So I'm really not sure why I'm priming my face, being as though I'm not going anywhere, but I would like my makeup to last all day. I'm using the NARS Pore and Shine Control for my oily zones. I did my brows off camera because those take me the longest, obviously. When I tell y'all I was rusty, I missed you guys so much. Let me just start there. I have missed you guys so very much. So let me rewind. So the last video that I posted was was supposed to be my wedding video. I was so excited to post this video. If my foundations are a little off, that's because I've just been indoors. So I'm really not sure. I haven't done my makeup in like, I don't know how long. And forgive my nails, they look atrocious, if I could say it. Because I haven't gotten my nails done since maybe 2-3 weeks before the stay-at-home order was put into place. So they are hanging on literally by thread. When I run out of nail glue, I don't know what I'm going to do. So yes, so the last video that I posted, oh wait, before I do that, see, I'm all over the place. The reason why I decided to come back on is because my makeup page has been really growing, and a lot of the people that follow me are requesting, you know, like client tutorials and things like that, which I'm so excited to do. However, I haven't really gotten around to it, but I did manage to do a client yesterday, and I asked on my makeup page, you know, if you guys wanted like an Instagram video, like quick tutorial, or would you guys like a more detailed, you know, in-depth tutorial on YouTube? And an overwhelming majority said YouTube. So I said, okay, great. This will kind of propel me back into the YouTube rhythm since it has been a while. I don't want to just throw up a makeup video and y'all like, wait a minute, what the freak? Like the last time we spoke to you, you was in Jamaica living a good life. How you just gonna come back with a makeup video and not giving no life updates? I feel like I owed you guys at least that respect. I'm gonna take some rose water and I'm just gonna spray my Real Techniques foundation brush little bit, and this is just to break up the cream foundation with the liquid. What I did was I posted my wedding video. Child and I were so excited. We were literally counting down the days to post. We were waiting, we were stalking our photographers, like, when can we post? Because we wanted to share that with you guys so bad. As soon as I got the video, literally as soon as we got the video, I posted it to YouTube. Within, I want to say 103 seconds, they snatched that video off so quick and gave me a copyright strike. I guess because our songs in our wedding video was, you know, of course we don't own the songs, but I made sure that I put that in the description box, basically just proclaiming that we do not own any rights. Figured that would be, you know, acceptable. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. They snatched that mother freaking video down so quick, gave me a copyright strike. I got sent like 3 emails. I was like, are you kidding me? So I was so discouraged, like with everything. I'm taking a beauty blender to just kind of take away some of that oil, any oils, and just make sure everything is blended together. I was so upset. I tried to appeal it. They were saying that if I decide to appeal it and then they go against me, that my channel could be completely removed. I just did not want to risk that. And I was really discouraged. I was upset because I'm like, everybody, you know, everyone who wants to know is looking forward to that video. You know, that's the climax of everything that we've been preparing for. I was documenting, I was vlogging, the whole process, even up until the actual wedding day. I vlogged my honeymoon, and to have them just rip down my video was just so heartbreaking. It really was. It really was. Now, a lot of my friends were like, well, you know, why don't you just put like a copywritten song or whatever? But it wouldn't have went with the video. The video, I picked those specific songs to tell a story, right? I didn't want to just put a random song on my video. So I was really upset about that. So I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm done with it. Like, I don't want to post it. I don't want to post it. I ended up posting it to Facebook. Thank God Facebook didn't take it down or partially muted. They left it up there. And I'm like, thank God, you know, because you want the video not only for your own memories, but for anybody who wasn't able to make it. And then anybody who just wanted to see themselves, you know, in the video, and all my bridesmaids and groomsmen. Lord, I can't even talk. It was very hard. It was just very discouraging. I'm like, I'm done with YouTube. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. That happened. And before I knew it, it was New Year's. I was like, okay, I'm going to do like this super cute like New Year's video. Just pretty much like telling you guys my resolutions and things like that. That didn't happen. I'm like, you know what? March is my third anniversary for my company. Oh, I'll just do a video in March. I'll be introducing some new products. And then boom, the C word happened. And I have like vowed to myself, I will not say the word. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to put that word in my life at all. The C word came, and now I'm dealing with a whole host of problems with that. Just personal problems, it's been, and I'm sure you guys can relate, it's just been a very trying time. My anxiety has been completely through the roof. Of course, I'm locked in the house. And like, I'm not a like super outgoing. Like, the older that I get, I realize I'm not like a super outgoing person when it comes to like always having to be in a mix. Like, I don't need that, right? I could just sit at home, do some makeup, but I can't even do that. So it's like the one thing that calms me all the way down, I can't do. And it sucks. I don't want to complain though. That's the thing. Like, I'm trying not to complain because a lot of people, they probably won't see this over with. You know, a lot of people have lost their lives, and I'm trying to think about that. Like, Lee, you cannot be complaining about what you're going through, and a lot of people are not making it home to see their families. So, you know, I've been dealing with that too, and it's been hard. It's been hard trying to, like, I know God is so overwhelmed with prayers right now, and I'm pretty sure like 70% of it is from me. I pray for everybody around the world because a lot of people are suffering. I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's a very emotional time for sure. What else has been going on? So with this whole quarantine situation, all I do is eat and sleep, and I'm about sick of it, okay? I'm such an emotional eater. When I'm happy, I eat. When I'm sad, I eat. When I'm angry, I eat, and it's bad. It is really bad, and I'm like, it's so catching up with me. I've been eating like it's nobody's business. Like, it is bad. What calms me down, what is so therapeutic for me when I'm dealing with whatever, like my own personal demons, I'm unable to do. So I'm like low-key losing my mind. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't do the one thing that calms me. Like, I love doing makeup. That's my escape from reality. It really is. You get to put a smile on somebody else's face, and that alone is just everything. You know, for me not to be able to do that as much as I want to, it kind of puts things into perspective for me. Like, Lee, you really got to get it together. And it's forcing me to work on my faith with God for sure. That's something that I'm trying to just get better with, working on my faith with God, especially during these times, because without faith, I would literally crawl up in a ball in the corner of my room and never come out. I'm like, yo, I was looking at pictures from like 3 weeks ago, and it was all good. Even though China was going through what they were going through, which was absolutely sad, very scary. And I knew it was just a matter of time before I got over here. We were still like, all, you know, we were okay, right? It was like, well, at least I thought it would be kind of like contained. I didn't think that it would reach this level. I didn't. We're so far in technology and just, you know, medicine. I had no idea that it would reach this level. Like, it's days where I wake up and I'm like, is this a nightmare? I can go outside, right? That was just a dream. And then I open my phone and it's like, nope, wasn't a dream. That's reality. This is what you're going through. Get it together. I had to make the decision to just disconnect from my mental, because, you know, I know in times of crisis, a lot of people try to find the upside, right? They try to find the silver lining. But I feel like this has reached such a severe point in time that jokes and like memes and stuff are insensitive. And I don't think that it's appropriate. And that's just on period. I just be thinking to myself, like, now, was that appropriate? Like, I know y'all trying to make light of it, but was that appropriate? People are really losing their lives. Like, mothers, and I'm trying not to get emotional, but people are not coming home. And kids are having to say bye to their parents or their loved ones over the phone. And like one day, it was like 3 days ago, it just hit me, like, just everything just kind of like came out, because I'm feeling for these people. These husbands losing their wives and wives losing their husbands. And it seems like, you know, first they said, oh, you know, it was just everybody but black folk. We bomb AF, but we're human. We are not invincible. I thought it was very careless, very reckless for that to be the message. Like, oh, if you're black, don't worry, you're not gonna get it. But my thing is, okay, let's say hypothetically that was the truth. What about everybody else? How do you not, you know, how do you not feel a way about everybody else that is affected by it? I can't take joy in that. My husband is Asian. So like, what about everybody else? You know, we're not made of Teflon. And I thought that was very reckless for people to believe that, oh, you know, it's not going to happen to black people. Like, are you kidding me? Then after that, it was, well, it's just, you know, only older people are at risk, right? Like, just older people. You don't have to worry about it. Just babies and older people. And then it was like, oh, older people with pre-existing health conditions. Pre-existing health conditions are not just an old person's problem. Asthma is a pre-existing health condition. Now, I'm no doctor, I'm no scientist, but these things just make, you know, they just make sense. Some things are just common sense. Like, so once they said that, I'm like, oh, we're all susceptible to it. Anybody could get it. And I'm especially concerned because, number one, my mom is especially susceptible to it because she has a weakened immune system. That's scary. I had to make that very responsible but difficult decision to go ahead and just like cancel any new appointments or anything like that. I'll give you guys an update about Chow and I. So we are good. We have now been married for 9 months in April. Oh my God, y'all, we about to hit 9 months married. Lord have mercy. That is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Wow. But we're doing well. A lot of people ask like, oh, how does it feel being married? Is there anything different like being married? Nope. I feel like if it's a difference in your marriage, it should be a good thing, not a bad thing. And I feel like a lot of people, even though it's such a common question, and I'm pretty sure some people doesn't carry like a negative like expectation, but I feel like when people ask, is it different? It's more like, did you see signs of him that you didn't see before you walked down the aisle? And that can be like low-key negative, but it's a real question because sometimes people in situations, they don't show themselves until you sign them papers. However, for Chow and I, I made the conscious decision, we both made that decision to move in together prior to us like taking that next step in our relationship. And the reason why we did that was because we wanted to see if we could tolerate each other. Like, yeah, we've been together all this time, but we've never lived together, right? I've never known Chow past a few hours a day. So I had to see if this was going to work, you know, in a full-blown relationship. I done seen it all. I done seen it all in his dirty draws, okay? I love him. And that's just what it is. Only thing that I would say is, I don't even want to say different, because even prior to us getting married, a lot of people were like, when y'all gonna have kids? Like, when are y'all gonna have kids? Y'all been together for so long. And Chow and I are just not in a rush. And then especially now with everything that's going on, parents are giving birth to their children without the other parent. You get a greater chance of catching the C word in the hospital. So it's like parents are giving birth alone. And that's just not something that I want to do. And I hope and pray to God it doesn't last that long, but you just don't want to chance it. We are having fun, but we having safe fun, okay? My makeup business has been doing very well. I'm so thankful to God because he has truly, like, I could honestly attest to the fact that, like, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And it took this situation, me, like, just kind of taking a leap out on faith and believing in myself. It took that for me to be like, and like, God forbid if things happen and I have to get back into the workforce, I will. Like, I'm not too big to say that. I absolutely will. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have a family one day, so I don't want to hold my future children back just because I feel like I'm too good to work for somebody. No, ma'am. But I also see that working for yourself, it can be very lucrative if you put the work in. I have been truly putting the work in. The growth absolutely shows it. And I've been getting a lot of love from fellow makeup artists in my area, outside of my area, just all over. Like, I was so emotional when I hit 10,000 followers on my makeup page. I was in tears. Like, y'all know I'm emotional, period. I done cried on this channel so many times. I went full time. I had about maybe 3,800 followers because I was doing makeup on the side, so I wasn't putting as much work into my page. Once I went full time, I said, you know what? Everyone is saying, oh, you know, just be consistent. And I thought that was just like a crock of BS. I'm like, I post, but no, I wasn't consistent. I wasn't as interactive. I wasn't, posting constantly. I wasn't bringing that traffic to my page. So once I started doing that and kind of just figuring out the algorithm, what worked for my audience, it definitely proved itself to be like right on. And I was just so thankful. Like, sis, people see you. And that feeling was just so overwhelming. I broke down in tears as soon as I hit 10K, because I was at like 990, and I'm like who gets 10 followers in like 10 minutes, right? So I'm like, y'all, if I hit 10K tomorrow, like, I'm gonna scream to the top of my lungs. Like, I don't care what time it is. And then literally like 6 minutes later, I got 10 more followers, and I saw that 10K and almost threw my phone out the window. I was like, oh my God, babe. I'm screaming. Like, you would have thought I hit the lottery. And even though it may seem like a little superficial, it's like, girl, it's just followers on Instagram. But that lets me know, like, your work is not going unnoticed. Like, you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that kind of just confirmed that for me. Y'all could ask me questions in the comments if you're concerned. I mean, if you're, curious about a product, and I'll absolutely comment back. I said, I promise y'all, I'm gonna go so hard, and I really feel like I did that. I really feel like I went hard, and it shows because I hit 10K, I want to say the middle of February. Yes, I hit 10K in the middle of February. I went hard, harder than I ever did, and right now it's April 2nd, and I'm at about almost 25,000. So I've been like on a roller coaster emotionally. I have had my really great days, and then I've had like just my really like bad, I don't want to talk to anyone, I need to disconnect days. And I feel like a lot of us, and I don't even want to say millennials, just a lot of people in general are having these like disconnecting days. And I think that we need to encourage that more, because you can get so caught up in the social media lifestyle that you kind of lose sight of what's real. Because let's just be honest, a lot of stuff you see on social media is fake. Like, people living these so like amazing lives, but they're really not. But you know, nobody's ever gonna post their failures. I mean, you probably have some people that do it, but nobody is going to continuously post bad days and them crying in, because frankly people don't want to see that. They jump on Instagram to kind of escape from reality. So I feel like sometimes we need to escape from Instagram to get back to reality, right? Like, we need to just kind of find that balance. I feel like it's healthy for the mental, and it has helped me. And I had to even apologize to my clients, my followers, like, you know, I'm sorry if I'm not responding to comments and DMs. It's not that I'm ignoring anybody. I just really need to disconnect from my sanity. And everyone was just so supportive of that. And I feel like that's something that we totally need to promote more. And friends need to stop making other friends feel bad when they just kind of like fall off the face of the earth for like 3-4 days, however long it takes. Like, don't make your friends feel bad for taking that time for themselves, for that healing. Especially in times like this, it's critical for us to get that self-healing so we could be good friends, good wives, good girlfriends, good mothers. Like, I think that's important. And just not apologizing for it, just being unapologetically Shalitha and dealing with my own issues and realizing, like, it's so crazy because so often we forget or kind of suppress what we're dealing with so we don't put our problems on anybody else. And it's usually the ones that are like a sponge soaking up everybody else's issues and always being the one to give advice that are going through the most. It's like, well, we listen to everybody all the time, but who's going to listen to us? I am one of those people. It's not a bad thing. I enjoy being that ear for my friends. I enjoy that, and I love the fact that they respect me in that regard, where they can come to me when they're dealing with something. I enjoy being that type of friend, but I also got to say, wait, you know. And speaking about that, I feel like when it comes to talking to your friends about what you're going through, I think it's important that we ask our friends before we just unload all of our issues on them. Because a lot of the times we may just be so consumed with our lives and what we have going on. And when we speak to that one strong friend that always gives us like great advice, we don't really know what they're going through. And that strong friend is not going to just outright tell you this is what I'm dealing with, because they're always the one that you come to. So they'll say, oh, I'm fine. You know, even though they're probably dealing with the weight of the world, they're going to say they're fine. So I think that it's appropriate to start asking, you know, hey, look, I'm dealing with a lot. First of all, ask, how are you? No, are you okay? Because everybody's just go-to answers, I'm fine, or I'm good. No, are you okay? And before you start to delve into what's going on with you, say, are you okay to handle anything that I'm telling you in a negative way? And really listen to their response, because somebody will just quick to say, go ahead. Be careful with those too, because those might just, those are the type of people that might just want to be around for all your bad times so they can make themselves feel good. So we just got to be very discerning and very wary about who we let into our emotional bubble. Let's just start practicing that, you know, asking our circle, are you okay to handle this? Handle what I'm going through. I just wanted to do a simple look. We're not doing nothing much today. I'm not going nowhere but to the living room. So I'm just a highlighter type of gal. I don't know why I haven't been getting this nose contour right. It's been bothering me because usually I'm like super spot on with it. But lately it's just been driving me crazy. Even with my clients, it hasn't been coming out as snatched as I need it. And I think that's because I'm gaining weight. I think my fingers are just getting fatter. I'm gonna be honest. Because this don't make no sense. I used to be like super smooth. Now I'm just going over my lines with it. Lord. my nose, because I love my nose to glow, glow, glow. I'm like the Black Rudolph. And I want to just bring my blush back. Lately, I have been such a blush fanatic. Like, it's been bad. Like, real bad. Like, I need help. It's just something about blush in the springtime. All right, that was a lie. What I just said was a lie. Because I use blush in the winter. But it's just something, especially with blush in the springtime. And it's just so pretty and just so flirty. It's just something about it. I love it. So I'm just gonna use NYX Butter Glosses, the best. Ginger Snap and Creme Brulee. Ginger Snap for the outline.
I'm very simple with it. I guess you would say this is like a everyday for the extra type of look.
Now we're going to try out this mattifying continuous mist from Morphe. Oh, this one is definitely a lot thicker. Oh my God. I feel sorry for spraying this in my client's face. I be wondering why they be wilding out. That thing comes out, it shoots, okay? Oh Lord. Just gonna pack this into my skin so those little droplets, those little water beads don't set on my skin. I feel like I just haven't been human in so long. Like, I feel like, oh. I'm just gonna pop these pearl clips. There you go. This one right next to it. And I got these from either Mad Rag or Rainbow. I'm not really sure. We're gonna keep that one. And so, yes, this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. Quarantining and chilling, get ready with me because I ain't going nowhere. But if you guys have any ideas about future videos, please leave them. Future videos that I could do, because I really can't have company like that. So please leave them in the comments. If you do, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm so excited. It feels good to be back. I'm sorry I left you guys just left y'all where y'all was at. I'm so sorry. Let's just pray to God that this thing is over with soon. You know, I don't mind sacrificing spring for summer. My client said that to me and I never thought about it that way. So let's just continue our praying and being as empathetic and sympathetic to others during this time as possible. And if you stuck around, definitely like this video and subscribe, please. I'm enjoying this best friendship, all right? And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, BFF.